I thought I would do my perennial garden share, even though I'm not really done cleaning up with the gardens yet. Just a small garden here at the side of my drive with lilies and Jerusalem artichokes. Those are in there someplace. And I have over here in the shadow my wormwood bush. This one here is several years old, probably 7 or 8 years old, and is doing really well this year. Here is part of my yarrow garden, or one of my yarrow gardens. This little patch grew all by itself here next to my deck. It just got self-seeded, and yeah, I know the hose is kind of running over it, but it's self-seeded, and it likes it here, so I got lots of yarrow. It's wonderful. It's great in tea. I also have a young hawthorn tree. You can see the thorns are pretty good size on it. I have not had hawthorn berries yet, but the tree is still pretty young. It's maybe about 9 feet tall, but it's still very young. Let's see what else I can show you. Back here I have a rock wall, and I'll go in there in a second. Just gonna kind of give you a quick overview. It's an old workshop that was on this property when I bought it, and I've got all kinds of things growing back here, but one of the things I have to really work around is all the limbs that are still down from the October storm we had. A lot of cleanup from that. It still needs to get done, while also trying to clean up gardens. So this one here I've been able to start, and there's another patch of yarrow. It's quite a large patch, and it's got some mint popping up here and there. There's the mint. And then the rest of this garden, which still has a lot of sticks in it, has gooseneck loosestrife and wild strawberries, of which I never get to eat any because the chipmunks and squirrels get them. And over here I have a motherwort plant. There she is. That's motherwort. And I just noticed the yarrow, which spreads by seed but also spreads by long roots, decided to seed itself in the rock wall. Oops, wrong way. Oh, which I think that's pretty cool. And then of course there's weeds that have done the same thing, but I didn't know yarrow did this, so maybe I can replace the weeds that I don't like with the yarrow. That'd be great. I'll show you some more. Just to give you an idea, I just stepped out of the rock wall garden, and this is kind of what I have to still go through, is climbing in between branches to get to my other gardens. This one I haven't even started cleaning, but I have coltsfoot growing here. That's coltsfoot, those broad leaves. And what they do is they come up with yellow flowers first, and the flowers look like dandelions, except that the stalks are more like asparagus. So those that look like puffy dandelions there, sorry, there's a stick in the way. Those are the flowers from the coltsfoot. The flowers come up first, and then after the flowers, the plants come up. Let's see, a good example. There you go. And these leaves, when they're healthy, can get to be as big as my hand. Sorry about the shaking, I just had a mosquito bite my head. And back there I have some dill and fennel. And it's kind of hiding a little bit. And the light's not real good, but there's some dill and fennel that'll be growing up there. But the coltsfoot's growing like crazy back here. And it likes this spot. Usually they like wet spots, but and it's very dry right now here. But It's all over. Dandelions everywhere. Some of these, are yarrow, but a good portion of these are dandelions. And then there's still more to clean up here. I haven't even touched this garden yet. A little bit of silver king, and some gooseneck loosestrife, and a large patch of mugwort with some dandelions growing in it. And this is comfrey. That's a great healing herb. It's doing well this year. It'll get really big. It'll spread to about 6 feet wide, 6 feet across. But it's one of my favorites. And then, of course, more mint. The mint is nuts. It's incredibly invasive. These sticks, those are left over from Jerusalem artichokes. So I have artichokes here. So it's one garden I really have not touched yet for cleanup. That there is a willow bush as opposed to a willow tree. I do have 5 willow trees that were planted a couple years ago. A friend gave me a couple sticks and I planted them back here because every year for 5 years that I've lived here, it's been a swamp in the back. I couldn't even walk here now under normal conditions, but it's been so dry all winter that we don't have a swamp. I've got among the lawn more mint and let's see what else we got here. We've got some daisies that just decided they were going to grow in my garden. I didn't plant them. They planted themselves. And this is definitely a perennial garden. I really don't do much here except clean it up in the spring and fall. Oh, of course, there's my peach tree. It has lots of flowers, so I'm expecting lots of peaches. And then here we have more wormwood. And over here, not really coming up yet, where the sticks are, is marshmallow. And there's a blessed thistle. The pointy leaves. Oh, and, sorry, I'm getting bit by a mosquito, so this is difficult. I don't think they're out that bad right now. This is hyssop. Hyssop is another good medicinal herb. And there's a lot of dead on there still, but I leave it for a while because the green will grow off of what looks dead. So I don't like to clip it back too soon. And here I have foxglove growing. It's every 2 years. Biennial, I think it's called. So there's more thistle. Globe thistle. It's not blessed thistle. Globe thistle. And cinquefoil. It's cinquefoil. Yeah, 5 leaves. Cinquefoil. I've got a couple of those, different kinds of those growing here. And they're pretty much wild, but they do have medicinal purposes. You see more growing over there and over there. They get kind of crazy. And there's my valerian. Valerian root. Probably a lot of people be familiar with. A lot of people take it for helping sleep. And over here I have wood betony. Right there's my wood betony. And peonies. So some of my perennials are flowers. And some are herbs. I've got my oregano garden in here too. That tends to end up in the lawn and getting cut. More coltsfoot in here. Another motherwort plant. This is a sea rose. It's not quite as tall as me yet. It has beautiful roses on it. Here's another nice healing herb with the purple flowers. That's lungwort. Purple flowers. And it's kind of hard to see because I've got all this grass growing in here. Some of this grass is sweet grass. Some of it's not. There's the lungwort. And you can see the white leaves with little dark, green leaves with spots on them. And let's see what else is out here. Primrose. Evening primrose. This is my crazy garden. There's just everything, a little bit of everything growing here. If I come around here, there's some more mugwort. And this log is supposed to demarcate the edge of the garden and the lawn. But things decide they want to come over the log. So I actually have coltsfoot growing in my lawn. Quite a few places, along with the mugwort. Ooh, bees attacking me now. I think that was about all I was going to share. Yeah, difficulties. As you can see, I have a broken tree still from last October. So it has made it difficult to clean up the garden. And no, actually I was going to show you my chamomile garden, but it's on the other side of all those sticks and I can't get there this way. So real quick, I have a couple of the perennials. These are just flowers. They're pretty. Not even sure what they're called. And a rose bush. And I've forgotten what that is right now. I think it's a flower of some sort. More yarrow. 2 big batches. I have some white yarrow and some yellow yarrow. I'm not sure what this is. It's soft, so it could be lamb's ears. I've planted them before. There's quite a few of them here. But that's another medicinal herb. Did you even see that? I wasn't sure. I was pointing the camera, so just in case. Alright, now I can get to my chamomile. And yes, there are plenty of other things growing here, but my way around. Here's my chamomile garden. Unfortunately, it got decimated. It gets decimated by weeds, number one, and this tree really did fall right on it. We've cut away a lot of it, but the chamomile will spread. Also, amongst the chamomile is heels all. That's these leaves here. Those are from heels all, and they will flower. And they're a weed for sure. They're very invasive, but another healing herb. And the little purple flowers. It's from the ground ivy that I have growing everywhere here. I have as much ground ivy as I have grass. And heels all. And these are my lilies. A friend was kind enough to send me a whole box full of bulbs one year and didn't really tell me what they were. So I just got the surprise of them coming up each year and checking them out. And I'll share one more thing with you. Back here is a blackberry bush patch. Blackberry patch. I don't eat blackberries, but this year I think I probably will pick them and preserve them. I almost forgot my sage garden. And just to show you the ground ivy, look at all these purple flowers. It grows by little tillers, and I do make it get out of my gardens because it does strangle things, but it's pretty in the lawn. So this is my sage. This is one kind of salvia. Don't know which one it is, with thin leaves, and it does have a tall flower spike that will eventually come up. A lot of this looks dead, but as I said with the hyssop plant, I don't like to trim things back until it gets a little later, maybe mid-May, and let the woody the woody stems put out the new leaves as they want to do that. And I'll get rid of the dead stuff. I also have a culinary sage that's in here. Well, here's some of it. It's got a more rounded leaf to it. So I got quite a bit of sage in here. A peony plant and some more roses. So most of my perennial garden is medicinal herbs. I do like flowers too, but the herbs I do grow, dry, harvest, and use. So I hope you enjoyed checking out my garden with me. Bye.